went to Eton, paid a lot for knowledge. I joined the Bullingdon at Brasenose College, that's where I caught his eye.
My name's Tom Rampling. I'm an unemployed worker, live in Bristol. Come out today to protest against, specifically today against the education cuts, but against the cuts as a whole really, and against the whole Tories' attack on our entire public services, the entire system, our entire society really, and everything that we have that defends people that are vulnerable really. They're trying to marketise it, get as much profit out of it as they can possibly make, regardless of what the service is.
Good morning guys, it's about 8:30 in the morning, fucking cold. We're all here today to pretty much protest our rights against the education cuts. There's, I'd say, about 100 people here now. We're all going to coach to London.
I'm here today to campaign against the cuts to education and the cuts in society put forward by this condemned government. I feel very strongly about that, that's why I'm here at 8:30 in the morning. And I think we've got a very good turnout. We've got 2 coaches going today, and we want to show our message to the public and to this government that what they're doing is not acceptable and we won't stand for it.
My name's Lee Salter. I'm a lecturer in journalism at the University of the West of England, and I'm coming down to the demonstration really to protest against the cuts and the way those cuts are going to impact upon ordinary people, also the impact of those cuts in the long term.
He told me that his dad was loaded.
I'm Matt.
I said mine too, we should run this country.
Why I'm here. Ideological cuts, I think, probably that's a nice buzzword. Yeah, the Conservative Party have got a massive opportunity that they've never had before, where they've suddenly come into power off the back of a massively sort of disenfranchised working class, and they don't have the institutional strength that they had at the start of the last Tory government. There's no longer hugely powerful trade unions and industry and stuff, so they've got free rein to do a lot of damage, and they will, and they are. They're doing things that Thatcher never had the balls to do.
I'll need the votes of common people. I must pretend to do the things that common people do. Then I'll shit on the common people, and then I'll shit on common people like you. What else would I do?
We're filming because we're taking a snapshot of everything. With everything that's happened over the last few days, the last few months, the last few weeks, it's descended into, that's obstruction, move away. It's descended into disorder, criminal damage, violence, etc. We film, we photograph, it's authorised by the superintendent. So how long will it be for the what's that? If it's not needed, it's deleted. The students have been looked at the records. It's in accordance with RV Woods. Do you just step out of the way for us, mate? Do you personally think it's okay to take pictures of photos if you haven't yet done anything? You're in a public place, aren't you? It's authorised by superintendents at the yard. If you want to do any of that, I'm sure you can refer it to the press bureau. They'll give you all the explanations you need. You don't need to surreptitiously film by holding the camera in front of it. I've explained it all. You're not going to get personal opinions out of me, so don't try it. I'm here to do a job. We're giving it a go. I've explained the reasons why we're doing it. Okay?
Okay, that's we haven't got shirty with you.
No, I'm not being sorry. If it comes across a shirt, it's not. I just have to be a little bit blunt and abrupt sometimes. Otherwise, we're here for ages while I explain things away. And we're trying to work at the same time.
Can you understand people's concerns?
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. But it's there just as much to protect the peaceful majority who, at the end of this one, have gone, we were protesting peacefully. When the investigations are there, we can point out the fact that it was a violent minority if it wasn't a violent minority.
Okay.
That's why we start at the start of the day, because it shows the whole day.
So carry on when the police
so if it's a peaceful march, if it's a peaceful march from the start, people demonstrating as is their right, we get that from the start. It shows how things change as the day goes on.
In front of us here, we've got the biggest policeman ever. He has literally got the build of Shrek.
Basically, we've just arrived at Millbank. From Millbank, the procession is split between protesters that side and the rest gone to the Egyptian embassy. We're deciding what to do. Right guys, we're still walking, we're still marching through Westminster. There's been no kettling, so there's been no violence. It just shows when the police kettle, violence happens. So peaceful, so moving as well. There's so many people sharing the same cause.
You're a star.
Who are you?
You're a star.
Who are you, sir?
Doesn't matter who I am.
Okay.
I've just seen you on YouTube
Okay.
doing something very, very naughty.
What was that, sir?
You hit a lady in the leg very, very, very hard.
You've just seen it?
I have seen it recently.
Okay.
I recognise you from over there.
That's good. Did you see that I went to trial and was found not guilty of that?
Yeah, I did, but to be honest with you, whenever any policeman goes to trial, they're found not guilty.
Okay.
So I don't.
So you don't believe in the courts either?
What was going through your head when?
You don't believe in the courts either?
Not when it comes to police.
Okay.
I
I've
have
nothing to say
against
to
the
you.
police, but
Cheers,
I do
man.
have a lot against people hitting unarmed
sir.
people as hard
Thank
as
you very
do.
much, sir. Thank you.
Do you have any remorse at all for that? At all? Is there anything there? Like, I mean, I saw it. That was extremely hard.
Speak to the judge, sir. Speak to the judge.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Okay, we've reached the Egyptian embassy, but we're trying to hold as many junctions as you can see back there and back there, so that the police can't kettle us and just hold us all in. A large number of people have also gone down to Oxford Street to try and I don't know, because there's a lot of tax dodgers and things like that, which is also kind of mixed up in this. The fact that the cuts are completely unnecessary given the amount of money that certain companies such as Vodafone are avoiding, so they've gone to go and confront those. But at the same time, we've got the embassy there, and we've just kind of gathered around there at the moment to wait and see what the police do and try and stop us from being kettled. At the moment, we've got a relative amount of freedom of movement, but the police have already got a bit rough up there, and I think they've already nicked somebody. And I know for a fact somebody threw a sandwich at me, which is interesting. Yeah.
They lose things that really are kind of markers of civilization as such, and this is what I mean by it being a bigger struggle than just short term. We don't want cuts, we don't want student fee increases. It's a demonstration about the role of education, for example, in any given society. It's the way we treat the least fortunate in a society. It's about the welfare that we offer to people in a civilized society. And I think if we lose those things, then we're in really serious trouble.
See, I'll hide my party from the common people, 'cause if they see them, they'll never vote for me. I can hug these hoodies and ride my bike,